Yo, what's good? Back at it again. Welcome to Lawrence Tears, the Knicks Morning Drive. I'm your man, Uncle Freezy, and the place to be. KMD, the Knicks Morning Drive. Back at it again. What's good? What's good, party people? What's good? What's good? Or like Chuck B, one of the Lawrence Tears, one of the stars of the network, Chuck B, likes to say, when he mimics Uncle Freezy, he's like, yo, Uncle Freezy is be like, what's good? What's good, everybody? Just want to recap a few things real quick. So first of all, I'm glad we beat the Wizards last night because I would have hated to have to come on here low and hot, scorching the earth about how Tom Thibodeau was whack. D Rose played a heck of a game. Stephen Fox was good. Andrew Collier was good. Good morning, good morning, good mornings. We ended the show about 5 o'clock in the morning. The Knicks at Night podcast, that was dope. The conversation went in this weird, twisty way. Hoodie Kev, a.k.a. Kev W, a.k.a. Kev Knox, is a magician when it comes to conversations. Because no matter where you go with it. Hey, Eli M. Warren Franklin, Charlie Ward cousin, what's good? What's good? Yo, good morning, party people. So Kev W is a magician because no matter which way you want the conversation to go, he somehow has a magic wand and always like poofs it right back on Kevin Knox. That's a talent, by the way. That is a talent. Because we don't want to talk about Kevin Knox. Maverick Mach 5, what's good? That was a great win last night. Nice. What are you doing up? Do you run on batteries or something? Nice. You run on batteries or something, bro? Lithium batteries? What's good? Get some sleep, my brother. Get some sleep. Get some rest. You know, everybody's not going to be able to do like Uncle Freezy, just, you know, operate on like 54 minutes of sleep every day. What's good? Anthony Barker, what's good? Warren Franklin says Knox is no talent like Frank. I'm K. Ben is in the building. What's good? 12 and 15. You never thought you'd see a day where Knicks fans were clapping for 12 and 15. You know? So we're 12 and 15, and we're clapping for it. And we are clapping for it. Let me work on the Knicks Morning Drive Twitter poll. Let's work on that. Let's do that, y'all. Let's work on that. Right. Let's find us a poll. Right. What do y'all want me to put out there for the Knicks Morning Drive Twitter poll? What do y'all want to see? Hey, I don't know. The center position? I don't know. Oh boy, here comes our favorite troll in the mornings. Oh no. It's Freezy in a good mood. We are blessed to be where we are, LOL. Yeah, okay. All right. I got you, girl inlet. I got you. All right. Just wanted to put the the StreamYard link out there, but so here is my question. Twitter is asking me to ask a question, right? My question is, what is the immediate future of the New York Knicks? Right? Question mark. All right. So the question is, what is the immediate future of the New York Knicks? Option one is no playoffs. All right. Option two is playoffs. Option three is tank. And option four is deep playoff. If I spell playoff right, run. Right? All right, so we're gonna leave it up for one day. I'm gonna ask you if you have a Twitter account, go to Twitter, right? Go to Twitter, and I'm gonna pin this to my profile. That has nothing to do with y'all. I'm gonna pin it just so it'll be right there. All right, so if you have a Twitter account, go to Twitter, and place your voice so your voice can be heard. Right? Pseudonym Squeepay, what's good? What's good? Quattro Cinco's in the building. Nice says, keep getting pieces. Let me highlight this. No, keep getting pieces. No playoff for now. Build around. Build around what? We can't tank. The NBA will always do us dirty. Hey, surprise! The NBA is doing us dirty, and we winning. You didn't see the Miami game? Where their center got 16 free throw attempts. He made 13 of them, right? And he got 0 foul calls on him. 0. Right? Surprise. Then the NBA will always do us dirty. Last night, Reggie Bullock got called for a technical foul because he was in the vicinity of Russell Westbrook. He got called for a foul. He didn't touch the guy. Right? The film shows I think it was like a foot to a 2 foot gap, right? So it may have been a foot or at least 2 feet. So it was like this much room between. It was 12 to 24 inches. Hey, let's go Mets. What's good, fam?
Happy Saturday morning. It's
hey,
easy to wake up after a win, Nice first blowout, probably the first blowout win of the year. So we did what we were supposed to do.
Right.
And I just, I see you, you challenging the mind, so I'm here for the ride. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, that's what we come here for. That's what we come here for. Again, if you have a Twitter profile, we want you to follow us on Twitter at Big Freezy. It's easy to remember. At BIG. I saw this spell Big Papa. BIGPOPPA. No info for the DEA. The old Notorious B.I.G. song. But anyway, so if you have a Twitter account, just go to Twitter. Follow your man at Big Freezy. That's at BIGFREEZIE. Easy to remember, right? And make sure your voices be heard on the Knicks Morning Drive Twitter polls. Because what we do is we take that information and we incorporate it into the show, right? We want to make sure that we address what the fans are thinking, right? We want to address what we think that the fans are thinking about, and then that way we can all be on the same page. Oh shoot! Hey, I got a doggy issue. I'll be right back, Gi.
Got it. Top of the morning, everyone. Great win last night. This Derrick Rose edition is just it's come at the right time. I don't know if everyone laughed as hard as I did to watch Rivers in the scrub minutes of the game. I felt a little bad for him, but he went out there. He was professional, so it lets me know that your chemistry is right. I definitely wanted better for him this season, but what you gonna do, man? It is what it is. Quickly is getting his minutes and scoring. So for all those people that thought, Derrick Rose coming with eating it quickly, you actually see more from Obi. So this thing was to really help. And some of you guys, and make sure I'm paying attention to the chat because it's hard for me here. I'm on my phone. I didn't get on my PC. But some of you guys think that we're not developing. Man, we got 4 young players getting quality minutes. That would have to be some of the tops in the NBA. You got RJ, Mitch, Quickly, and Obi. This is not a development and a culture changing season. I guess we just see it a little differently, man. Salute to Foxy out there. I see my boy 5 Point. We're gonna keep it Knicks, but me and you got some other stuff to talk to. Our sector YouTube's going crazy. Nice said you talk too much, GI. All I can do is talk nice. Come up here and get with me, man. Help me out. Help me out there so I can share this microphone. Shout out to Gino 150 proof. Woo! I'm drinking brown juice tonight. So bring that 150 proof through the night with the Legion. Maverick Mach 5. Steven Foxy. What's up, Foxy? Pseudonym Warren Franklin. All the normals. IBK Bond. What's up, everybody? What's up? But I think it's great development going on with the Knicks, man. 4 young players, Julius Randle playing through the roof, getting, efficiency and great touches. I think the season is going much better than expected. They said we didn't get our 12th win. With 20-something games. We didn't get 12 wins until 40-something games last year. So almost double on pace to what we're going to do last year. Playoffs is absolutely in reach. Every game is important. What's interesting for me, though, is, where we're going to be without Mitch. Some are on the fence with Mitch. I'm on the fence. I know Mitch is going to get paid. So that's kind of why I'm on the fence, because I want the fans to be happy with the players. You can't please everybody. But I just think that some fans don't understand what it means to be 7'1", 7'2", with the athleticism he has and how that's received in the NBA. Even if he never shoots a shot. You saw how he started that game. Not any player in the league can do that. It takes elite athleticism to move around the way he moves around. And he just stays engaged in the game. So what's the value on that? Probably max. And I know fans want to pick and choose who they want to give max contracts to. So, if we're not in love with Mitch, then let's move him now. But I think we're going to see how hard it is, without Mitch. Randall step up and get more boards just like he did last night. What he had, 20 and almost 16 or something, 24 and 16. It was just monster games. And not just stat stuffing and 20-point wins. I still think he's playing a few too many minutes. I was shocked to see him 5 minutes to go. We up 18. I was shocked to see him in the game, but Tibbs is Tibbs, man. And, you're going to win with your coach. You're going to die with your coach, but Freezy's back. I see the Abby's up, but I'll keep going. Free Keep, get in here, because Freezy was trying to come in here this morning, Free Keep. He's trying to come in here this morning like, oh, some fans are clapping because we're 12 and 15, and it just sounded so negative, Freezy.
I know what he be trying to do though. Like, I don't fall for his crap no more. Like, come on, man, stop trying to make controversy, bro. Like, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make discussion for 3 hours. I got you. That's what I try to. I let him live. So that I know what he.
How about the bed?
In the interest of discussion and I let him live.
Yeah. I had to hop out the bed. I was like, what is he talking about? So I said, let's see what.
This is exactly why I'm on with you right now, bro. Like I just had to go brush my teeth and wash my face. Like, I had sleep all in my eyes because I turned on YouTube and I'm hearing nonsense. Like, what are you? But then they had to hit me. I know what you're doing, Freezy. Okay, gotcha.
Free Keith. We didn't win our 12th game last year until 47.
I ain't even. What's up, Steven? Oh, what's up, chat? I'm sorry. Good morning, guys. Great win last night. Love you, dudes. Let's rock. But yeah, what was the question? Ghetto?
Yo, we didn't win our 12th game last year till 47 games. And we was looking last year like, yo, it looks like we getting a little better. And now Cats is like, oh, we're 12 and 15. Cats are clapping about that. I said, nah, I ain't letting Freezy do that this morning. Free Keith, I'm not letting him get that this morning.
Not today. Not today.
I went to
you ain't getting that off today, Freeze. You ain't getting that off. And I know, like, okay, it was the Wizards. There wasn't no like, it wasn't no world beaters like that we beat or this, that, and the other. But yo, the quality of gameplay that's coming from us is just what I appreciate more and more in every game, bro. Like, we looking like, man, I ain't even want to talk too much about it because, like, dude, D Rose is one of my favorite players, bro. I am, like, when he came the first time, I was happy. Like, I was mad that they got that Phil was handcuffing them to the triangle, and like Melo and Rose wasn't really able to get busy how they would have been able to get busy had they been just freely coached. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so glad that the God is back, yo. And I'm glad he's here with Tibbs. And I'm like, yo, I'm on cloud 9 right now, yo.
Yo, the humility with what he
No, dude, I really wanna shake that man's hand, bro. Cat was like, oh, D Rose is gonna come here and want to take everybody minutes, and this person IQ minutes gone, this person, yo, and dude, I have not heard him speak yet once where he wasn't saying like, yo, I'm just here to help.
Did you hear him say, we just gonna get Obi moving up and down the floor, and every time he's on the
floor, I'm gonna look for him. And we have seen that already from his first game. And we see how Obi is responding.
Keith, we got 4 young boys playing quality minutes. We got RJ, Mitch, and we got to talk about Mitch because me and you've been defending Mitch. So Cat goes,
and I'm still going to defend Mitch. And I feel like actually this period of time between like him being off the court and healing, I'm not even going to have to argue nothing. Because y'all about to see what his value was. It's going to take like 4 or 5 dudes to really replace the effect that he had. Watch.
And don't get me wrong, Noel came in last night amped up.
Oh, like, no, he did. A lot of cats is not really believing it because, like, okay, it's the Wizards and they're not really like, you know what I'm saying? They're not a powerhouse team, so he could get loose against them. Cool. I could buy that argument. But, like, it's not getting any easier. It's not going to get any easier. And it's going to take Taj, Noel, and Randall to really replace what it was that Mitch was doing. And Katz is about to respect Mitch. Watch.
Yo, chat, talk to me. I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone, chat. What's the reports like this morning? Any reports on Mitch this morning?
No. The same thing. Like, yo, I haven't seen a timeline, but like, if it's a fractured hand, I don't expect anything less than like 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is in my mind what I'm expecting minimally. But Cat's gonna find out. Cat's about to find out. Like, I'm hearing as soon as he went down, I'm hearing all kind of we trade. Oh, here come Drummond. We're gonna trade for Drummond. Why are you gonna trade the younger version of Drummond for the older version of Drummond? Like, I don't like that. Just sounds. That sounds like the same guys who like, oh, like Mitch don't do enough. He don't shoot. He don't what? But you want to trade for Drummond. Man, I can't. Yo, I just can't wait. Not that I'm predicting any losses, but like that is going to be felt. His presence not being there is going to be felt.
This might be the best thing to happen to him because then he'll be more respected.
This is about to actually validate that check that they're gonna have to give him.
Bingo.
I'm not even mad at that. Like, yo, like I feel like Mitch has been very much undervalued. I mean, not by the team, because if you hear, I don't know if you listen to the post game and listen to Tibbs and this, that, yo, that Mitch loss is gonna hurt. Tibbs even said it. Like, Like, yeah, now it's about to be centered by committee. You need 4 dudes to do what Mitchell's doing. Yeah, that's not. But it's good. This is good for the fan base. It's good for the fan base.
Good for the fan base. It really is. That's what I said. It was. I just was like, oh no, fractured hand. That could be nothing less than 3 weeks. I'm trying to be optimistic, but you're right. If I'm realistic, 4.
I mean, it's like it's your hand. So like it's not like, you know, you
was it on a dunk? When did they say that they identified?
I don't know. I feel like it looked like it was it looked like Randall was involved. I think it was a rebound.
Oh no, you know what they said? It was a pick. They said he was setting pick.
he would break his hand doing a pick. This dude.
Now you know why he'll be picking that hard.
Now he got an excuse. Now he got an excuse for the weak picks. Like, you see what happened last time. You see what happened last time. See, I tried to set a hard pick. You see what happened.
For me, the key of the game was we were 11.5, and my cousin was like, oh yeah, y'all gonna blow them out. Yeah, nice. Come on here. Talk about our talk.
Yeah, I like Nice. Nice is nice in he's
man, I'm just playing around, Blair. Take it easy.
That's that light Colorado air.
That's it.
And that legalization be having them nice all the time.
He be mad fellow, like look,
yo, yeah, but no lie. That show last night. Oh man, I'm loving that. That show. No lie, that Shad and that panel. Get into
y'all acted up last night, Freezy.
It's like every night. And the funny thing is that the Shad is even more insane. Like it's lit.
The chat be like, yo, free Keith ain't free enough. That's the reason. Free Keith ain't free enough. Free Keith. You know what I'm saying? They legit. Like we're like wilding out. They like wilding. Let Free Keith talk. Yeah.
I'll be putting it out there. Hey, when my boy Kevin's going to speak, they start speaking, and it's like everybody start going crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Hey, the only thing that I complained about last night game is that, hey, Randall, he needs to start feeling Derrick Rose. If he doesn't know how Derrick Rose plays, because that pass that Derrick Rose passed on him, that would have been the highlight of today.
Yeah, he got caught. He got caught with that one. He got caught sleeping. Sleeping. That could have been a highlight. That
would have been the highlight.
That would have been a highlight. But like, yeah, he wasn't. That comes with experience playing with a guy. Like he definitely wasn't ready for that. He didn't know. He didn't know that was coming at all.
He was
like, yo, like Rose, just take it to the rack. Like I definitely didn't. He didn't even have to do that.
No, right.
Rose just took it to the rack.
Yeah, but we all know how Derrick Rose played. I saw that from a mile away. Oh, he's going to pass. And it Randall looking like, oh man, I was going in just in case if you miss that shot.
Murdered that rim with that.
Right.
I don't think he's going to start. I don't think Rose is going to start.
You don't think so?
Nah. You know why he isn't? Time management, and he's injury prone. I wouldn't want him to start because I'm only giving him like 20 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like, and I mean, we still got to hold on to some realities. He ain't no young boy. Like his time, like I feel like his starting is only if necessary.
Like, you see that bounce though? You see that bounce in his step?
Huh?
You see that bounce in his step though?
Yo, that bounce in his step. You see that first step? That dude still got the speed, bro. Like this dude is running faster than guys 10 years younger than him.
Hey, Free Keith, I'm gonna tell you something. Derrick Rose used to be twice as fast as that.
Yeah, no.
Before he got hurt. Can you imagine?
This Derrick Rose is making old Derrick, like cats even need to appreciate old Derrick Rose even more.
Right.
Half of that, and this half is still better than cats.
Right.
Let me say this, Uncle Freezy. I have a feeling like Derrick Rose is still the same. The only thing is that he's not trying to push it. He knows how let's say how he ends up being. I'm telling you,
like, he ain't that same.
No, dog.
You know what he's doing? He's taking care of himself.
It's physically impossible for him to do some of that stuff that he was doing when he first came.
Right, because OD Rose was explosive vertically and horizontally. This Rose is just explosive horizontally.
Oh, John, yeah.
OD Rose on that break. He
I'm
would
not
have tried to
trying
yam
see
on
him get up on the
everybody.
rim like that. Like, no, like let's like calm down, Rose. I'm not even trying to see you get up on the rim like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
His pull-up jumper is wicked though.
The mid-range floater guard, love you. I'm
His
not
mid-range.
trying to cringe every time I see you go up to the
Right.
How he's going to land? How he's going to land?
Sam, no.
Right.
Oh, he made it.
Right. And so D Rose did some things yesterday that I was like, you know what? We are so used to not having a point guard that when he did those things, they were so unfamiliar to us. Like last night, I broke down the difference between Derrick Rose and Elfrid Payton. Right. So what it is Elfrid Payton has a high assist total for his career, like on average. But people forget that he played with Devin Booker, Brandon Ingram, Evan Fournier, Terrence Ross, all these type players, Wayne Ellington, Mook Morris. They forget that he played with excellent perimeter players for a lot of years in his career. And so passing that ball around the perimeter for guys that can shoot, Elfrid Payton's numbers just skyrocketed. But on a team where your perimeter players are Reggie Bullock and RJ Barrett, those numbers.
I've got something to say about that though. We were the worst shooting team last year, and he still averaged 7 assists.
Right.
So what do you mean? So really, like there's more. There's actually more to what you're saying in that we didn't have a Reggie Bullock and Ellington's worst shooting years was last year.
Right.
In their whole entire career was last year. Elfrid still was able to maintain a high assist. See, this is the stuff that fans don't appreciate about what certain like when.
Hey, what was Marcus Morris's 3-point shooting percentage? Was it that his career high?
That was his career high, but he wasn't here for the whole year.
Right. No, I got you.
He got to deal with cats like RJ and Knox, who wasn't shooting well last year.
Right. Yep, I got you. Yep.
That's totally off of feeding Randall and this, that, and the other, plus all the misses.
Right.
I hate the assist stat. Like it's like a two-way. It's a two-player stat. Like cats don't really get that. Like it's highly dependent on the other guy making
a shot. Yep, making a shot. And the dude at the scorer's table has to think, is that an assisted basket?
Yep.
Or is that a ISO basket?
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And so
I don't understand the rules now. Like I be seeing some cats like take like a few dribbles and stuff, and they still get it counted as an assist.
Right. And so for the record, like if a dude is wide open on the break, like say for instance, I get a rebound and I outlet to you, and you take 3 dribbles and you do a double reverse, a 720 reverse dunk on a break. That's an assist from me, even though you took 3 baskets. And the reason why is because if I wouldn't have gave you that pass, you wouldn't have got that 720 dunk at the basket. But then there are some times when you see you pass it to a dude, he pump fake, take 2 dribbles, do a move, and then lay it up and and you like, is that an assist? Or did the dude have to make a move? You know what I'm saying? So it's subjective some. But the thing is you gotta give me credit on that though, because it's not like Elfrid Payton was creating and breaking dudes off. Like it's not like he's a facilitator. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of when you play with Terrence Ross and Evan Fournier, on any given night, both of those dudes can get hot at the same time, and you can all you have to do is just feed them and pad your stat. And I don't mean pad your stat in a bad way, but I mean get them guys the ball because they can get into a zone. And then when you're playing with Devin Booker, when you're playing with the likes of Drew Holiday, Brandon Ingram, and others, you are going to get you some good assists on the perimeter. My fault with Elfrid Payton is when he drives the lane, he doesn't create for bigs, right? And so Derrick Rose came in, and the first thing he did was look. Anytime a big was open, like for instance, Obi Toppin was underneath the basket with his shoulders parallel to the baseline, and his chest was pointing to the ball to the ball handler. That automatically tell you get him the ball. If you can see his chest, you get him the ball, right? Because he can score from there. No matter what play you run, you snap the play off, and you get it to him, right? Elfrid Payton see that, and he waved dude like, get out of there. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Get out of there. You know what I'm saying? And so Derrick Rose came back. So Derrick Rose was about to drive the lane. Obi was in the corner. Derrick Rose drove at an angle to the basket, right? The defense collapsed on D Rose. D Rose backed up. Obi cut in behind him. He threw a pass to Obi. Obi dunked. Almost broke the rim off. Obi looked at D Rose like, hey, that was unfamiliar to me. What was that? And so Derrick Rose looked at him like, that is what's called team basketball.
Yeah.
And Obi was like, oh, I didn't know what team basketball was before that. You know what I'm saying? And no shade on Elfrid Payton because we are what we are. Like Derrick Rose is a Aaron Rodgers type quarterback, right? Elfrid Payton is a Chad Pennington type. He's a check down Charlie. He gonna throw all the easy passes.
Yeah, but Obi getting in the game is not really on Peyton.
Because he doesn't play with Peyton.
That was more on Quickly. Quickly was just looking to get his shot off.
That's more I was just about to say that, G.I.
Right. And I understand what y'all saying, but we broke down the thing with Mitch last night too. Because I know Elfrid Payton plays with Mitch, right? So last night they ran. So Mitch was on one wing and Elfrid Payton was on the other wing, right? As soon as Elfrid crashed, Mitch crashed. Like Mitch is like, let me clean up in case he missed, right? But what happened was the two defenders that's supposed to be defending them both went to Elfrid Payton, which left Mitch wide open.
Mm-hmm.
But Elfrid Payton took it to the basket and finished a contested basket over two people instead of passing the ball to Mitch, right? And so we like, what is Elfrid Payton doing right? You got to reward your big for rolling to the basket.
Yeah.
And so not the next trip down, but the trip after that, they came down, they ran a pick and roll, right? And so Elf turns the corner and beats his man, and guy sucks over. And Mitch is slow. Mitch is strolling. He didn't crash. He was strolling to the basket real slow, right? So what happened was the defense, not thinking Mitch is a threat, collapsed on Elfrid, right? And so Mitch puts his hand up like, yo, throw it up. Elfrid Payton backs the ball out and comes back around the perimeter. Mitch has to vacate because now he don't want to be in the lane for 3 seconds, right? So now you're like, yo, why didn't you just throw the ball up to Mitch for the lob? I mean, what's going on here? And to me, so Stephen Fox and I were texting each other at the same time, and he'll attest to it. We were watching it, saying, like, pointing out these things that we saw. And so we were like, yo, how come Elfrid Payton is not trying to feed Mitch, but when D Rose comes in, he's trying to feed whatever big is on the floor? Did y'all see the pass from D Rose to Taj Gibson for 3? Did y'all notice that?
Yep.
So Taj bricked the 3, but Taj was like,
but he was wide open.
And so Taj was like, dog, what is this unfamiliar feeling?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what this is. Guards don't usually give me the ball when I play with them.
Yeah.
D Rose was like, we can ready to bring back the old days. Yeah, did y'all see D Rose? I mean, not Mitch, but the Taj and D Rose pick and roll in the fourth quarter when D Rose kept hitting that mid-range baseline jumper? Did y'all see that? D Rose hit like 3 of them in the fourth quarter, right? And Taj put his hand up, and D Rose was like, no, not this time, big fella. You can't get it all the time. You gotta let me eat too. You know what I'm saying? So Taj was like, okay, I got you. He crashed the rim and ready to board. And so when I saw that, I was like, you know what? This is so unfamiliar to the Knicks, to this incarnation of the Knicks, that when they see it, they don't really know what to do.
Yep.
Obi Toppin was smiling. I was like, yo, this right here. Now, I don't expect the same thing to go on tonight against the Rockets, right? Because the Rockets have better inside players. They'll have Boogie and Christian Wood, right? So Taj.
Woods is hurt.
This is gonna be a tough game without Mitch. Damn it, man.
Woods. I got him in fantasy. He's gonna be out a little minute.
That I seen something very, very dangerous with that second unit. They added somebody in that first unit, and he played
Julius Randle.
Yep.
Julius Randle played with the second unit.
And I said it like in 2 shows, like, hey, what do you guys think if Julius Randle starts with the bench? Nah, that would never happen. And I'm telling you, that glimpse that I saw yesterday, I'm like, bro, Julius Randle is playing so smooth. Like, he's not pressure. You got D Rose that he could shoot. You got Quickly that he could shoot. You got Burks that he could shoot. And you had Tajay Gibson. Like, hey, everybody was moving. And something dangerous with Mitch Robinson, I noticed that if he start moving and he doesn't stay put only in one spot, oh man, he was dangerous last night. And it was mainly because of that, because I wasn't even seeing Mitch Robinson moving as much as last night game.
Yeah.
Mitch had his best half of play of basketball of his whole NBA career yesterday.
Yep.
It's only sad that what happened to him.
No, it's sad for him, but I think it's good for the fan base.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's better for us, the Knicks, because even his stocks start going down, or who knows? It might be
his stock starts going down. Like, no, fans about to stop arguing about trading Mitch because they're about to see what his real values is to the team. Watch.
No. I don't mean it in that way. What I mean is that a lot of team might not even get into him, or let's say offer him such amount of money that New York Knicks can contest at it. You know, like if Mitch Robinson, if he started,
well, he's not a free agent yet. We got him for another year. That's not even a fit.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
I'm talking about like I hear fans every day. Oh, Mitch don't do enough. Mitch need to get traded. Mitch, trade Mitch. Uncle Freezy talk about trading Mitch. Uncle Freezy talks about trading Mitch.
Wow.
I'm here to point fingers. Bang, 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 bang.
Mitch is part of that you cannot trade. Was Mitch RJ?
And
even though
fans
I don't
about to see why.
Yeah,
because cats don't really look at the intangibles.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to see what I see how offensive teams have to change up like their whole thought process when he's just on the court.
And it's not the same judging Mitch when you have him playing with a point guard that it's not official. When he's playing with an official point guard, I notice that Mitch is dangerous, and it's pretty much with every other player that we might even have. That's why I started even saying I'd rather not even trade nobody, because we don't even have an official trade point guard. Now that we have D Rose, now I'm seeing a lot of plays that we wasn't even used to seeing, just like you guys saying.
Yeah, Quickly is so wide open. Quickly was so wide open last night. You're like,
yo,
what is this unfamiliar feeling? What is this unfamiliar thing that I'm looking at?
I love D Rose.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's gonna be a nice little backcourt.
The thing is that back then,
and I've been saying it even from like when we saw IQ about like really kind of getting loose. Like the IQ and Randall combo is gonna be bad too. Watch.
Yep. Man, Obi had some pent up stuff in him.
Good.
Because when you saw him dunk last night, the dunk he took off outside.
Yes.
He took off outside of the paint, cocked it back with two hands.
that was nasty. That was nasty.
Yes, that was pretty well esque.
That was one of them college reminiscent joints. He looked like Amari. He looked like Amari with that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And the defender came, but when he saw so
he wasn't trying to hurt himself. He wasn't trying to get hurt.
He like, we already down 17. I mean, what's that? You know what I'm saying?
It's business decision time. It's business decisions.
I see Obi really moving on defense too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really hustling.
He's doing
I didn't
much
think he was
better.
bad on D though. Like that's my thing. Like when I saw him, like he looked like he gave the effort on D. Like it was his offense to me that I was like
a little shaky on.
Well, he doesn't create. He's not a guy that creates his own. He creates his own offense. So like he needs a PG. He needs a point guard that's going to look for him because he's going to get open.
Yeah.
He's gonna get open.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But a lot of people been complaining about Obi. Oh, he doesn't have no handle. His shot is streaky. He doesn't know how to defend. And I'm just saying, like, if you just start comparing us since day one, you could see a lot of improvement. This cat is actually doing.
Right. No doubt. I agree with you. I think what y'all saying, what everybody's saying, makes sense. Except for the part where Free Keith was like, Uncle Freezy trying to trick somebody. I heard you, dog. I heard you.
But it's not only him saying it.
I know it was G.I.
Freezy last night, it was pretty much everybody on you saying that.
Yeah, hey, G.I. just now was like, yes, sir, I hear you, sir. And he's like, when Freaky was getting on me, I got you, big dog. That's the only part that I don't agree with.
I said, you said I was trolling you. I said, no. You're not asking cats are happy because we're 12 and 15. We're ecstatic because we're 12 and 15. You like cats is clapping because we're 12 and 15. We're ecstatic.
Nah. And so the thing is, if we would have lost last night, bro, the attitude I would have came in here with today, y'all would have been like, yo, Uncle Free, just kill the live stream, dog.
I would have let you live on that though. Like I would have been with you. Like I don't even know if I could have found a way to like to fight against that. Nah.
Right. Because some stuff you can let slide. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get one to grow on, right? Sometimes you get one. Like say if we came in here and say if we came into that game last night, we slept on them and they got out to a big lead, just jumped on us early, and then we came back and lost. I'd have been like, yo, you know what? That's one to grow on right there. You can't sleep on nobody in this league. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? But if they'd have just came out and the Wizards' talent looked like they had more talent than us. Oh boy.
There were portions of that game that Wizards team looked like a high school team, bro. Like it was an ugly game. Like there was a lot of sloppiness. Yeah. There was a lot of, and like it's weird when you play a team that's playing that bad. It makes me look at the like how teams played us in times past or like last year. Because like it's hard to play well against a team that's playing sloppy, and like cats don't realize that. Like it's like a dance. Like you like I heard cats. I'm on the threads while the game is going on. And cats like, oh, like we playing sloppy, like they playing sloppy. Like yeah, because you can't really get loose with a team like y'all both supposed to be professionals. Like that throws you off. Like
right. Like because to your point. Last night, the Knicks were running plays anticipating the defense to do a certain thing, and they didn't do it.
And so it makes you look like you kind of like
So now you're like, well, most NBA defenses do this when they see this look, and then the Wizards didn't even do it. So now you like,
now we just out here playing basketball,
right?
Just out here playing basketball now.
Right. I totally agree with you, man. I totally agree with you. Last night. They tried to talk me off the ledge. So they were saying, and so in our conversations, I don't want it to be all about what I think. Because that's not what I do it for. I like to hear other people's opinions so that we can have a conversation about real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody disagrees with me, I'm like, good. That way I can at least have a conversation about something that matters. You know what I'm saying? I don't want cats like always agreeing when you pat me on the back. Yeah, you right, I'm free. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do, you know what I'm saying? I've been wanting Nice to come on here and be like, no, don't trade for Bradley Beal. Right? And then I'd be like, what? What are you talking about?
I said it since day one. Since day one. Don't trade for Bradley Beal. Don't be trading for Drummond. Because it's gonna suck for Easy. If we end up trading for them and then they don't even end up staying over here and now we even look worse than the Carmelo era. Like I just don't want to see that again.
Y'all killing me with the Carmelo trade,
because so it's true. It's true. It's gonna bring that deja vu feeling.
I'm not saying that I'm not saying that the Carmelo trade was bad or good. Mm-hmm. I'm saying it was different. Back then, we didn't have a treasure trove of resources.
We knew that Carmelo wanted to come to the Knicks. We knew that he wanted to come to the Knicks. That's what I'm saying, Freezy. If we knew, and if he would have waited, if Dolan would have waited, I'm pretty sure that the Knicks would have been finals, at least finals or semifinal. If Carmelo, if he would have waited, and we had Chandler at that time, we had that Gallinari, we had even Melton, we had a pretty much.
I can see what you're saying.
We had pretty much the same thing that we have right now. No, I think even back then was slightly better because we was heading to the right direction. But we are close to being in that position. The only difference is that back then it was more on the offense, less on the defense. Now we have more strength on the defense and less on offense. But bringing D Rose, having it quickly, and if we start assimilating those key spot, and we don't become anxious to just see this team even better than what it should be, we're gonna get there. We just gonna get there. Just let's not even get impatient. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying you wrong.
Well, how come?
And not wrong to like a degree of being wrong. I'm saying that you're falling over wrong in your wrongness.
How come?
Right. So for one, you give the guys that were traded too much credit for their career stats. Their stats were inflated by playing in the Mike D'Antoni 7 seconds or less era. Like legit people say, well, Raymond Felton was having a career season. Yeah, that's because the Charlotte Bobcats didn't pick up his 5th-year option and let him walk in free agency, and we signed him. So remember that?
So Felton was good. I liked Felton.
Felton, he was nice, especially when we had a Stademeyer. Pretty much everybody was doing what they was doing. Like,
yes,
listen to this. They only made an additional. We only got an additional player. That wasn't even Carmelo. That was Stademeyer. And once they added Stademeyer, that chemistry, everything was working. Everybody was playing fast. Everybody was playing with an understanding. Everybody was communicating.
It was the help.
And once they removed all those players and they traded on Carmelo, yeah, we made we made it in the playoff, but it wasn't the same. Chemistry wasn't there. It was like rebuilding again. Right. So that's what I'm saying. If we're gonna trade for somebody like Payne, we thinking about trading Payne. If that is gonna become a factor, trade for a point guard that's better than Payne. Don't trade, let's say, backward. Don't start trading Payne just because you want him traded. You know what I mean? At least
I don't think that they're approaching it like how fans are approaching it. So like I'm pretty much very cool on like their decision making.
Right.
Because fans, like, if you really kind of like let fans control the team, Randall would have already been traded for cap space. You know what I'm saying? Like Mitch would be traded for another bag of chips. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I actually value how the front office is looking at it. Yeah. Like, yes, you want to trade, you want to upgrade your point guard. You want to upgrade your point guard play. You want to get rid of or get somebody better than Alfred. It's going to take more than Alfred to get that person. So now who do you lose? Who do you go after and who do you lose? No, it depends on who the point guard is.
Yeah, but
you think you're getting somebody who's super a lot better than Alfred for just like Alfred and Knox? It might take a first. It might take a, you know what I'm saying? Like they got to think about all those things. I thought it was brilliant that they brought in, that they was able to trade in for D Rose, who's still serviceable, who's still a top-notch point guard, still serviceable because of the minutes that you can't play him. He's gonna be okay coming off the bench. So it's like you don't need a whole different person than Elf. You just need to shore up your point guard play.
Yeah.
Oh, and you did that for a bag of chips because none of us thought that. DSJ never even came up in any conversation when Katz was talking about trading Rose. Fans.
Yep. No, you absolutely right. But the way I see it is take that same approach that we did with D Rose. Like eventually we all want a superstar. But right now, because we are building in a way that is smart, I'd rather just keep on patching all those pieces that we actually need so that once we get that superstar, the whole puzzle is complete. So if we actually trade for Payne, what do you think about Zach LaVine? Or to me, that would be first priority, and second priority will be not LaMelo, but Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, yo, if we could get LaMelo.
What about that cat that is taking that LaMelo took his spot?
Who came from Boston?
Nah, he's still in Charlotte, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, but who they got from Boston?
Yeah.
I mean, he's good. He's good, but to me, like, if we didn't get D Rose, then yeah. Because
What
I
about
feel
putting
like
that first?
he kind of plays in that D Rose vein. You know what I'm saying? Like it might have been trading for him now might be a little bit of overkill. Like, and Terry, you talking about Jason? Yeah. I like the kid. Like, I don't know. He may be an upgrade over Alfred. He probably definitely is an upgrade over Alfred, but maybe not defensively.
No.
I don't know. That's. I have to do more thinking on that one. I don't want to poo-poo it and just like shoot it down. Like I need to think on that one. That one hasn't come across my brain pan.
But I'm really seeing that
Huh?
even the actual players that they're not known for being a solid defense, being under Tom Thibodeau, if you bite in their system, you do end up being defense. We have seen it already with Knox. Knox is getting better on defense. We have seen it with Mitch. He's getting way better in defense. He's not even fouling out. He's doing everything smart. Beside that, even Obi, a lot of people, even before he came to the NBA, everybody was criticizing about him defensively. And if we start just acknowledging what he did last night, he plays smart defense and tight.
Smart.
So I'm just saying, like, if we could get somebody that could actually do defense and offense, or let's say learn to do even defense under Tom Thibodeau, man, I will surely love that, because the only thing I hate about Pan is that one night he's hot and there's 3 to 4 games that he's not, and it gets you thinking, like, come on, man, we need help.
Our problem is always like to me, and I've said this a bunch of times, like, yo, our issue has been consistency. That's it. Like, and it's not any one player, it's a bunch of players. Like we need offensive consistency. We now have reached to the point of defensive consistency, but we need offensive consistency, because the two there, that will make us a top team.
Yeah. But that bench,
Miami was a playoff. Miami was a finals team.
Yeah.
No changes. We took them to the wire and lost by 1 shot, and kept them under 100 points when their season average is 107.
The only thing that I hate about that is that D Rose wasn't with us for at least 1 whole week. Because he just got here and it's like, oh,
and that was his first game.
I know.
He fresh off the plane. No shoot around, no practice, nothing.
Quickly, what they quickly said that he thought that he wasn't about to play that night because it was so.
I don't know if he's playing. I don't think he's playing. This dude is suiting up. I was surprised when I saw him get in the game. I was like,
right. Right. I'm telling you, it's because of Tom Thibodeau was frustrated with the offense, and people will probably disagree with me.
Of course, people were frustrated with the offense. Like we have barely a minimal offense. Like, he's a defensive coach, but he knows that it still takes putting the ball in the hole to win the game.
Right.
And the best defensive team is not automatically the winner.
Right. And you know what? I'm gonna say this, man, and I'm not saying that D Rose is our savior, but what I'm gonna say, hey, did I play the intro? Oh, I didn't even play the intro. Hold on, let me do our thing. Hey, y'all.
We're chopping. I know he loved the intro. We're chopping.
Yeah. Let me do my thing. Yeah. So here we go. Back.
I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal for how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speak in the God.
Yo, that intro that intro does something to me, man.
Fire.
Yeah, that intro, dog. It does something to me, man. I'm telling you. The thing, because you got to have it's like every street hero has to have their own theme music, right? And I ain't no street hero and that, and you know what I'm saying? I know a little
hero. You a hero to us, Uncle Freezy.
Yeah, right. I got you. Right. But that drink right there get me fired up to talk about these Knicks, man. You know what I'm saying? Like legit, we was talking about Derrick Rose getting off the plane, not even getting he probably ain't even got the number he wanted. They just threw him in. They was like, yo,
he explained why he took 4 though.
Okay.
Some biblical stuff. Like Rose is a different guy, right? Like, Rose has been through some things, and I don't think like Cats is really appreciating that. Like, I'm talking about like non-basketball. Like, I appreciate Rose's maturity through like the fire.
Right.
National news, chick lying about you, like sexually assaulting her, and this, that, and you have to go through that, trying to bring your career back. Yeah. Your family members getting clipped at home. Like Rose went through a lot of stuff when he came here that year.
Right. Yeah. And to his credit, he was like, he wasn't really focused when he was here the first time.
And still left 18 points a game, but that's nothing.
Right. My man is like, yo, I'm a walking bucket. That's what I am. I can get my bucket anytime I want, so I'm gonna set up others. You know what I'm saying? So what do y'all think about this game tonight with the Rockets back at home?
They played the way that they was playing last night. I feel like it's going to be pressure on the Rockets.
Okay. So you're saying we can be 13 and 15
coming
out the weekend?
Yep.
Yo, you said you said we could beat the Rockets?
We could. I mean, but that's the thing, there, Keith, that a lot of people keep on sleeping on the Knicks. How many times has the Knicks been beaten? The teams that we not even supposed to be beating.
Facts. No. Like my only thing is that, like honestly, like I'm a Mitch fan. Like to me, our defense is what has been winning, like has been propelling us to win games in this particular season.
Right.
And even listening to Tibbs, like Mitch is the core of that defense. So now when I'm going up against a highly offensive team, I'm a little bit nervous because like, okay, this is the first night without Mitch.
Yeah.
So if we lose a game, like I'm not 100% mad at losing tonight's game on the back of like not having it defensively. If we for some like this is a game like where like, oh, I really hope Rose get open. Like I hope he get loose.
Right.
Because we're gonna need every ounce of offense. Every ounce.
Right. I think it's gonna be.
Hey, my man Boogie. That's who I would. I ain't even gonna say that.
Right. I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna sound counter to what you said, but it's not really meant to be that way. Mm-hmm. I think this is gonna be Randall's serenade to the All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? Because so the reason why I say that is because we know Randall is gonna have to get on the boards more. Right, so his numbers are gonna, instead of looking like 22, 11, and 6, it'll probably look more like 24, 15, and 7, and not for the season. I'm just talking about for this upcoming stretch without Mitch. Right, I'm trying to be reasonable. I'm not saying don't think this dude's gonna get 20 rebounds a game and push his average all the way up to 14. I'm just talking about this stretch here, this next 4 to 6 weeks. I'm hoping it's 4 to 6. It may be 6 to 8 weeks, depending on which bone it is that's broken. You know what I'm saying, and where it is. Because if it's a bone deep in your hand, you always move your hand, so it's hard for it to set, right? But if it's an outside bone, you know what I'm saying, they can cast it up and hold it in place with a splint, and it won't move and it'll heal up. Whatever. I ain't a doctor, you know what I'm saying. I'm Uncle Freezy, aka Dr. Pepper. Right, you know what I'm saying. But the thing is if Mitch is out 4 to 6 weeks, I think over the next 4 weeks you can see Randall's numbers increase just based off of rebounding alone. And the reason why I say his points go up is because some of those are going to be offensive rebounds and putbacks.
Well, again, I'm gonna say, like, and I know cats like they question Mitch's like Jarrell, whatever this dude Jarrell is doing right now. Like, yo, like it's not like some guys. It's their presence on the floor, and this happens defensively and offensively. Some guys, their very presence on the floor changes the whole dynamic of how the opposing team has to approach their game. Like Mitch being on the floor, yes, you might not feel he doesn't get enough rebounds. You might not feel like, oh, he's not giving like the elite help defense, but like his presence on the floor and the team and the opposing team knowing his mobility, dude, you can see how differently they play the game. You can see it. Like Mitch, they're going to avoid the paint as much as they can. You can see it. Yeah, so right. I don't know if watching games, Jarrell, or not, but you got to see those little things. It's not always so much about like the physical, like, oh, like he's the rebound or the actual help defense. Like, yo, like he makes it easier for everybody else to play defense on the team.
Right. So you can gamble some because you got a shot blocker.
Yes, that's it. And they just as scared as that shot blocker. Like, you're not shooting around Mitch. You're not doing it comfortably.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. No, I get it. I get it. So people are asking, what about Noel? Noel is going to be Noel. I wouldn't be surprised if they start Taj and leave Noel in his current role. Right. Because when we saw Noel at his peak, we were losing still. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm not knocking Nerlens Noel. What I'm saying is the dude is in a role that he's comfortable with. Why not leave him in that role that he's comfortable with and bring in Taj Gibson, who started at center for last year for us anyway? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Taj started at center for us last year anyway at 6'9", 232. Mm-hmm. Right? And so you let my man play his role. You bring Noel in. And then when both get in foul trouble, you run Randall at center and for very limited minutes, small ball.
Very limited.
Right. But you want to make sure in that case it's to your offense's advantage. You don't want Julius Randle logging a lot of defensive minutes at center. We don't want to do that. Because if you have him at center, that means you've got Obi at power forward. And that means your interior defense is trash. Right? So you want it to be, you want that to be short stretches, like maybe 5 to 10 real-time life minutes, real minutes. So it'll probably be like 3 game minutes or something, 3 or 4 game minutes. You know what I'm saying?
And I think we're gonna play a lot more. We're gonna play some more small ball minutes too. Like I think
Tom Thibodeau, he already said it.
I think we definitely might see Rose. Obi at the 3, Randall at the 5 lineup.
Why you do that, Breezy? Why you do that?
Because Foxy, because Stephen Fox is the best, man. Stephen Fox is the best. You know what I'm saying?
I just understand that. Because he knows knowledge, and you just put that right on the screen, like, wow.
Right. Nah, man.
Start Frank at center.
Yeah, so Frank is a 6'4". You know what I'm saying?
He plays great defense. Start Frank at center.
Right. Hey, don't forget Frank shoots 50% from the corner 3. Don't forget, people will be like, well, if you start Frank at center, he can knock down the corner 3. Dog, he takes 1 every 3 games and hits 1 every 6 games. Right? And so y'all use that as a basis for an argument. What kind of argument is that where a dude takes 1 every 3 games and he hits 1 every 6 games? It comes out to being 50%, but in the weirdest way you can imagine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on.
I could already hear Cav. Yeah, I love that cat. I swear to God.
Cat. He would go crazy.
No, I could guarantee you. I could already hear him like saying, like, "Hey, it's possible."
Right. He definitely would have been defending that take right there. Like, wait, slow down, guys. Slow down. It might could work.
Right. Because Cav W, as soon as he see Knox at center, he be like, Hey, Tom Thibodeau is reinventing the center position. You're like, Kev, no, he's not. No, he's your boy is 6'9" or 6'8" or 6'10" or whatever he is. He just needed some length down there. Pause. But yeah, yeah. But Kev Wright would have been like, he's reinventing the center position. Just because Kevin Knox played center for a few minutes. See, I told you he was tough, Uncle Freezy. You know what I'm saying?
He was tough.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
I still have faith in Knox though, yo. Like it's weird. Like I have a weird hate-love relationship with Knox because I honestly feel like his whole issue is mental. Like his whole issue is mental maturity. And once he flips that switch, like we will be able to benefit from all of that physical basketball person that he freaking is, yo.
Right.
And the thing is, Keith, that it's not like we not rooting for him. We want to see him doing good, but it's like every single time we see him in the floor, it's like, come on, man, are you serious?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. So when I was stationed at Fort Polk, right, I was like 18, 19 years old. Fort Polk, Louisiana, right? Louisiana is the to me, in my opinion, of all the states I ever visited, right? Louisiana is the worst state I ever visited in my life.
Have you been to Mississippi?
Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst.
Yes. I've been to Mississippi. Like rural.
I kind of dug New Orleans.
Right. Well, New Orleans is the outlier, right? New Orleans is the outlier, and where Boosie is from is the outlier, right?
I was super cool on Mississippi.
But dog, I'm gonna tell you something. I met a girl in Louisiana, right? So I'm tall, but she was about my height, right? I'm telling you, though, she was the finest woman you ever saw in your life.
Yo, right? You better hold that down.
Right.
You're real aggressive in your crib. You bugging out.
Yeah. Nah, but you know what though?
Don't get hit with a frying pan, cuzzo.
Yeah. Oh, dog. So yeah, that was one thing. Yep. And the thing is she had an issue. Like she didn't have mental issues. Like she wasn't slow enough. She was super sharp. You know what I'm saying? College graduate, all this stuff, right? But she had like this emotional thing where she just like had breakdowns and stuff. Like you told me you were coming home at 4:30 and you got here at 5:15. I didn't know what to do. And I'm like, B, it's 45 minutes. She was like, I thought something might have happened to you. And I was like, oh, snap. This is like that Eve's Bayou. This is like that them movies where the dude from out of town go find him a Creole chick and things go exceptionally wrong. Cause like I'm from the city. So if I show up like 45 minutes late, I'm like, yo, I missed the bus. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I was running behind, something. You know what I'm saying? When people like, yo, when you say 40, a certain time, that's being like, yeah, because anything can happen. Stuff is out of your control. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? So I show up, man, and it's like just look like these little things, like, and so I'm like, B, you gorgeous, you smart, you got your own money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta buy you nothing. I mean, I'll buy you stuff, but I ain't got it. Ain't like you found you a man to buy you stuff. Mm-hmm. But it's like these weird things that go on. Like, I cooked dinner at 5:30. You got here at 6, so I just put everything up.
Was she Spanish or something?
No, she's Creole, dog. She like that like them Beyonce looking chicks.
Yeah.
The ones that are light skinned like me with gray eyes and blonde hair, but they black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The Creole ones, they like black and French and Indian and all that, whatever Creole is. And so I'm like, B, you gorgeous. And every time my homies come over here, I be having I have to walk them outside like, yo, stop staring at my chick. This is awkward. You know what I'm saying? This is awkward, B. You know what I'm saying? Go get your own chick. They like, but Uncle Freezy, she fine though. Dog, trust me, I know this. I'm with her every day. I know this. Right? But dog, it's some weird things. Like we can't get past stuff. And so that feeling I used to have with her, and we broke up, by the way. It was because I was a scumbag. But we broke up or whatever. And I think she put some of that voodoo magic on me, man. That's why. That's why my life ain't been the same ever since. But anyway, so when we see Kevin Knox, we look at Kevin Knox, we're like, yo, he got all the stuff you need. What's wrong with you, Kevin Knox? Like, he got a silky smooth looking jumper. He mad tall, long arms, decently athletic, got a good pedigree. He was a Florida high school all-time leading scorer. Dog, he broke Vince Carter's Florida high school record for points, right? And he started playing ball halfway through his 9th grade year. And he broke Vince Carter's record at the beginning of his senior year. I mean, come on, dog. All the pedigree is there. And then you get to us, and we like, why it won't click for this dude? You know what I'm saying? Why it won't click for this dude, man?
He needs some Tony Robinson in his life or something.
He like that chick from Louisiana. You got everything in life. What's wrong?
But see, that's how it looks from the outside. That's why I don't judge. Like, I'm not quick to judge people based on like things, like,
right?
Because you never know what's on the inside. Like, yo, like it's like,
yeah, but he's getting paid.
I look at him like, you know what? I look at him, and I've been saying this from last year, even the year before that. Like, yo, I look at him like Wiggins,
right?
What Wiggins' issue was, first season's coming into the season, like he looked lackadaisical. It wasn't like nobody, like he couldn't play basketball, like he was nice, but like you could see that his energy wasn't up for it. Like he was definitely very humdrum about the whole thing. And it wasn't until about like last season, or maybe just like ending the season before, when you could see it click for him and basketball started to be more like, oh, I'm tired of people clowning me. I'm tired of this. And like his whole demeanor changed, and the basketball came along with it. Like Knox is a kid, and sometimes like your age is your age, yo. Like he wants to be out he wants to be playing video games, this, that, and the other.
Right.
Cool. We sometimes force people to be where they ain't mentally.
Right.
And I feel like that's where you're at. But like I don't mind trading him, but I'd like to find a way to hold on to him just to wait it out, because every time I look at his square ass shoulders and his square ass head, I'm like, yo, this dude is gonna be a bruiser. Like he should be a bruiser.
Right. But he's built like SpongeBob, so he's square up top.
He's built like a basketball athlete.
Right.
Yeah,
he's
like a basketball player.
Have you seen his legs?
What? Oh yeah. What you mean?
He's got SpongeBob legs.
Why he not that relaxed, yo?
So the thing with so I agree with you on Knox. I want to wait this thing out at least another year or two with Knox. I don't want to throw him away, right? But at the same time,
yo, wait, real quick, yo, why Jarrell is hating? Like, yo, like I don't even understand what's going on with my guy, yo. Like, damn, Jarrell, like, why you on my nuts so heavy? Damn, bro. I don't got room in my shorts, man. Can you get off my nuts?
So what my man? Okay, so what Jarrell say?
Dude, just read his joints. Like, I don't even know this. Who is this dude? All he talking about is like, oh, free Keith is wag. Like, I don't even know this guy.
Nah, Jarrell got to warm up to you. That's all. He got to
warm up to nobody. Like, he
got to warm up to you, man. Because I legit get no lie. I legit get DMs and people like, and this is like for Free Keith and a couple other people like Chuck B. People hit me and like DM me like, yo, what's up with the beef between you and Free Keith, man? Y'all need to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to settle that. Yeah, y'all need to squash that, man. We be looking forward to y'all, man, and y'all beefing about nothing. It's just basketball, dog. What's happening? And I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. I'm like, what is that? Like you just hit and I look, it's a, you know how you get the thing? Your boy Knicks fan number 1202 sent you a message, accept or decline. So I accept. And I look, and it's like, yo, you and Free Keith need to squash that beef, man. We be looking forward to y'all in the mornings, man. And y'all be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Uncle Freezy, you let the thing go to your head, man. You won't even let Free Keith talk. You need to free Keith. And I'm like, dog, this is so because if Free Keith don't show up one day, we got beef. Or if Uncle Freezy don't show up one day, we got beef. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, this is my dog.
Yeah,
we was connecting on Twitter before all of this.
Beef would be furthest from the truth, yo. Like,
Right.
that's bugged out.
Right.
I've seen the barbershop discussion before. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, maybe is that time period gone? Is that barbershop time period gone? Like,
I think it may because I go in the barbershop and it be like the young dudes be in their phone.
Yeah.
And I be like, yeah,
right.
These dudes don't even want to talk. You start talking and they be like looking at you all odd, like, yo, you interrupted my TikTok time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, your TikTok time. But anyway, yeah, they were like, yeah.
Are you talking about the hood of Freezy?
Yes.
Nah.
Yes. I'm telling you, dog.
The hood?
Yes.
Yo, they it's just not the same. Like,
nah,
I was just at the barbershop yesterday, getting my beard trimmed up. Like, it's full barbershop. Everybody masks on, this, that, and the other. But like, it's just dry. Like, it's not like everybody in their own thing with their phone. Like, you waiting for your barber to be done. Like,
right. It's just like when my barber, like me and my barber. Okay, so here's the thing. So me and my barber and a few of us, we Masons, right? So we go to all these functions and all of that stuff, right? So, you know, when we get back to the regular spot, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? The dude come to my spot or whatever. I go to the barbershop, it'd be other squares in there. We be talking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, how you gonna wear Jordans with your suit, Uncle Freezy? I'm like, but they all black. I got the blacked out Jordan 11s. They like, yo, the old men in there, you know, the old men like, why Uncle Freezy wearing sneakers? You know what I'm saying? They don't realize I be doing the most walking, right? I be doing the most walking. I'm put me on some. They used to like wearing they Stacey Adams and all of that stuff. I wear Jordan 11s in there, all black Jordan 11s, right? Same thing with my suit. They like, these young cats, all they want to do is, nah, dog, I've been doing this for like 15 years. I ain't no young, you know. So we talk about stuff like that. So we get there, we ready to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? We ready to chop it up. But the young cats in there, when I say they be in their phones, they be in their phones, dog. I'm telling you, like they mad antisocial. They social skills is whack. You know, like they just blurt out, yo, who next? Like, who you talking to? who you screaming at like that, dog? I mean, come on.
It's because it's a different era of Uncle Freezy. Back in the old days, you know that whenever you was feeling the chick and stuff, you used to be rapping. Now everything is tender and all that shit. So it's like, hey, you want to smash? And I was like, oh shit.
Y'all just getting straight down to it. Like, yo, this my pick right here. Yeah, what we gonna do later on? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, back in the day, I used to have to spit that game. You know what I'm saying? Because the dude behind me, if his game better than mine, I lost. You know what I'm saying? So I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to, you know, come correct with that thing, you know. But now dudes don't hardly be, you know what I'm saying?
But it is easy. It is easy.
We did that because we had to. Like if we wouldn't either.
It was necessary. Like I had to legit hate on Free Keith sometimes. I had to be like, yo, you know his car raggedy. My car newer than his. You know, some had to some, and I'd be like, hey, Keith, man, I'm sorry, man. I had to throw some shade or something. She used to,
but for some reason, it feels so much easy now in these days. I'm telling you, it's not the same as back in the old days.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But you know what though, and getting back to your man's Knox, right? Yo, your man is a celebrity just off of being in the NBA. Period. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to be a star. You know what I'm saying? He already he don't have to be a star player. Excuse me. He don't have to be a star player. He in the NBA now, where cats in the NBA get so much exposure, it's hard not to be a star. You know what I'm saying? Like no lie. And I'm gonna talk about Louisiana one more time. So I'm in line, and this pregnant chick is in front of me. It's like her, like 5 of her girls. We waiting to get in the club, right? And they playing this joint by R. Kelly called Vibes. We outside and don't go vibes. And everybody outside trying to do their thing. And so I cut line. I'm like, I ain't waiting out here. I'm Uncle Freezy. So I walk up to the front of the line, and the chick just snaps. Like, how you gonna cut the line? Who you supposed to be? And I'm like, hey, B, I'm Uncle Freezy. She like, and who is Uncle Freezy? Right? And so, you know, whatever. And her girl is like 8 months pregnant, right? With her club outfit, with her belly bump, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, trying to get in the club. Right? And I'm like, what you doing here anyway, Prego? Ain't you supposed to be at home? And she was like, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. I'm Robert Pack baby mama. Right? And I was like, Robert Pack baby mama. And then I was like, wait a minute. Did this chick just say Robert Pack? The point guard for the Denver Nuggets? She's like, that's right. He played point guard for the Denver Nuggets. And I was like, okay, y'all go ahead. I'll buy y'all a drink when we get on the inside. You know what I'm saying? See, back then, celebrity mentioned, as soon as you say Robert Pack ain't start. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? You remember, so I'll tell you what Nugget team he played for. Do you remember the Mutombo Nuggets that beat the Sonics? Upset the Sonics in the play? That's the Denver team that he played on. Right. But anyway, I said all of that to say nowadays you ain't even got to go that far. You know what I'm saying? Knox is a celebrity. He's set for the rest of his life. His motivation may not be the same as everybody else. His motivation might not be the same as RJ Barrett, right? RJ Barrett's motivation is to be one of the greatest to ever play, or it seems that way because he tries so hard, right? But Kevin Knox got that look like, yo, I'm on the NBA team. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the main reason I'd rather just quit on Knox. Even though Free Keith, you said so much true.
I'm not gonna lose no sleep over it. Like I'm on that line. I just see what I see.
But the question is for how long?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not again like. He could go tomorrow. I'm not gonna cry like for the right there. I just say like I see what I see in him.
Oh
like,
no, we all see it. I see it as well. But the only thing is that
more so than a guy like how Cat's been riding for Frank for all these years and this, that, and the other. Like I see it's only a mental, like it's a switch that needs to come on in his mind, and he got to start taking basketball more seriously. As funny as that sounds, though, like taking a game more seriously, but.
Right.
he needs to like start taking his career and what you call it more seriously, and I think we'll see. It may not be here. It definitely may not be here, but like I know that's all he is away from being a better player.
If it's gonna be here, I just wish that the Knicks goes even deeper than that. Just send him to the G Leagues. Hopefully that will be his wake up call right there.
I wouldn't be mad at that either. I wouldn't be, but I don't know if he's the type to respond to that. But I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at trying that either.
Hey, sometimes once you feel like you're about to hit rock bottom, something changed.
I don't think that he feels like that. That's my point. Like he has to feel like he's hitting rock bottom. I feel like he'll go to the G League and just off of like that's lower competition. Off of just like the strength of his talent, he'll look better. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if the G League will provide enough of a mental kind of like challenge to get better. He'll automatically look better. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I think if you send Kevin Knox to the G League, I think he dominates.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so I don't think it'll prove what we need for him to be the NBA player.
But it won't flip his switch.
Yeah,
I think
he'll be back in college. He'll be back in college just doing shit off autopilot.
So you don't think, Freaky, that by sending him the G League, that might be the best time that his switch will start turning and he'd be like, yeah, you know something, I really
he mad because
that would work for somebody who's already mentally engaged. And like to me, I look at the G League as like, yo, like there's a couple people, like there's people like it works if you have like too high of an ego. If your ego is bigger than your talent, the G League might help you. I don't think that that's Knox's issue. Now, and conversely, it's a skills thing. Like, okay, cool, you can go to the G League and build your skills while it's obvious that you have other talent. I don't think he's going to be doing any skill building in the you know what I'm saying? Like, I question whether the G League is right for him, his particular situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, conversely, if he goes to the G League and dominates, it kind of like solidifies where he is mentally. Like, oh yeah, like yeah, I'm good. Like I don't even know what I'm saying. Like, so it's a danger that he just might. It might not do what it is. What is it? He said he's soft. Did somebody just say? I don't know if it's soft. Like, I don't want to call him. I wouldn't call him soft. He's just not engaged all the time.
Right.
I'll be watching him some games like yo, like, and you looking at him on the sidelines. He look like he ain't even there. Like,
yeah, he's lost.
Right. And so the thing with Knox is I think if you put him on I think he's like the kid, you got to push him down. Like you ever heard me tell a story about Kenny Washington? I probably told it like 8 times already. I don't want to tell it no more. Right. But the thing with Knox is with all that talent, I think he's best in a place like Brooklyn, where he go up against KD every day. Right. And so Kevin Durant is a special type athlete at his size and skill. Right. Because KD moves like a guard at 6'11" or 6'10" or whatever he is. Right. But I'm here to tell you that a guy like Kevin Knox has certain skills that if challenged and pushed, I think he can not match KD, but at least hold his own a little bit. Like if KD put up 30, Knox can put up like 14. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you ain't just ready to give me the business. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just ready to give me the business, KD. And you know how I know that to be fact? Because every time Knox is challenged in a one-on-one, he win. Right? You remember him and Miles Bridges and Mikal Bridges? Remember that? When we were leaning, I think they said we were leaning towards Miles Bridges, the kid from Michigan State. Or I think we were leaning towards Colin Sexton, and Sexton went ahead of us. And then they were like either Miles Bridges or Mikal Bridges, one of them. Right? The dude dominated them one-on-one, right? In one-on-one workouts. Right? So I think Kevin Knox just had to be challenged, to get that thing out of him. But I don't want to do that. I think you have to be a self-starter. I shouldn't have to motivate you.
And we might even end up with a predicament that we might even have Kevin Knox and no change. That's the only thing that I'm going to regret. That's why I really do not want to see him.
Who you trading them for? Unless you just letting them walk.
I don't even care for who we trade. We could actually even trade him. We could even actually trade him for nothing, and I will be happy because I just don't want.
But you gotta get value.
You gotta get value, bro. Like
I know, but I just don't want. I don't know what to say. Like I just want to see a solid team that everybody has their mind set up. They want to
get video games away.
Right. So the thing is what do you value? Do you value the roster spot more than you value Knox? Because that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yo, it's 15 guys on a team, bro. Like this is how I look at it. Everybody ain't the starting 5. Like there's 15 dudes on the squad. Like,
yo, did you see Theo Penson's face when they called his name last night? They was like, yo, Penson. Penson was like, what? His eyes got so wide, he ran to the table. Right. But Knox looked like he knew in the previous timeout. So he had took off all his stuff and he looked like he was ready to go in the game. Nonchalant. Penson was about to run Thibodeau over to get in the game.
That dude was like,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to be on TV.
I'm about to be in the box score. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be a winning game. Like, so I'm be playing in a game that we won. Like,
right. And Penson would be like, yo, in 30 years, when I tell the story about this game, I'm gonna be the most important player. You know what I'm saying? And I like that.
He was LeBron.
What is it? 2 minutes and 45 seconds of gameplay.
Yeah, he gonna be like, and Penson's gonna be like, don't worry about what the box score say, because I had some looks, but dude fouled me to get my shot off. You know what I'm saying?
The play I just did, that changed the game.
That changed the game. Yeah, but I like that. I like Penson energy. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could take half of that and put it in Knox. If we take half of that and put it in Knox, we got a star.
Dude, man, Knox is such a big, damn it, man. I really need him to come on before we have to part ways with him, because damn, he got the goods, yo. Like, he's got the physical goods, yo.
Right.
And when he is, those moments when he is locked in, you see what the hell he can do. Like, I just need you to be like that all the time, man. Like, all the time.
Right. All the time. Hey, Knox, just flip the switch and tape it in that on position.
Hey,
Take a piece of tape and tape it in that on position.
What's up with this player, Miles Powell? Did he actually hit 22 in the G League?
Yeah. Like it's definitely like he's definitely getting busy.
Right.
Definitely getting busy in the G League. But I take those G League star players a little bit kind of, I don't know. Like I feel like they don't always translate that same kind of energy to the big court.
Right. Right.
And like Trey Young was killing. I mean, not Trey Young. Trey Burke was killing in the G League. Killing. And I not that I didn't like him when he came up, but like that wasn't the work that he gave when he came up.
Right.
Because you're not playing against the same talent. Like they're just maybe a step up from college players. Maybe.
Right. And then the thing with Trey Burke too was not his offense. It was his defense, man. And he couldn't help it. When you 6 foot 170 or whatever he was, you know what I'm saying? When them screens come, especially if your bigs ain't calling them out and you just getting hammered all game long, yo. Like for instance, the Charlotte game 3 years ago. What was it 3 years ago? Was it 4? It was 3 years ago, right? The Charlotte game. Man, Trey Burke roasted the Hornets in Charlotte, right? Roasted them in Charlotte. But the next game, when dudes started making him work on defense, bro, by the second quarter, you knew this dude could not be a full-time starter in the NBA. Because them the league is too physical for cats like Trey Burke. You know what I'm saying? Not that he don't have heart. You know what I'm saying? But look,
you can only physically do certain things, like, and if you ain't Allen Iverson, you ain't really like just weaving through those trees like that.
Right. And look at all the injuries Iverson had. And you know, and look how short Isaiah Thomas's reign at the top was. When teams started being physical with him, he got like the weirdest injury. He got like 2 hip injuries or whatever.
Hip injuries, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you like, dog, even though you stockily built, but at 5'9", like 5'9", 180 is different from being like 6'4", 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Even that size, you still kind of small because that pounding is something, right? So the G League guys, I kind of take it with a grain of salt because look at how Iggy was killing last year in the G League, and he came up.
He's doing it again,
right? Because the dude can play offensively. Defensively, though,
I don't see why he's not. Wait, why is Iggy? Why does everybody say Iggy's such a bad defender? I like he hasn't even we haven't even seen him under Tibbs really. Like I don't see why he wouldn't be a bad team. Why he would be a bad team defense player.
I'm just going by what the people say, to be honest. Because I watched 2 of his G League games last year, and he got beat on some stuff, and it was communication stuff. It wasn't physical stuff. So, but
how we play defense as a team to me is totally different than last year. Like,
oh yeah,
there's a bunch of cats I'd like to see in the lineup now to see how they operate with this new team defense that we're playing.
Why won't Tibbs give him a look?
Because Tibbs is Tibbs.
Talking about Wooten?
Wooten is gone, isn't he?
Yeah, Wooten's been gone. They cut
Wooten. They cut Wooten for some. Didn't they cut Wooten for Princeton or somebody? Or they cut
him in there.
No, they cut Trier for Princeton. They cut Trier and signed Theo Pinson right away. And we was like, what? You cut Trier for that?
I really want to know what Trier did. Like there's got to be something that dude did because this dude is not even in the league, and I don't even know why. Like, you know what I'm saying, like he was not the worst guy on the squad, like
right
by far. Like he wasn't the worst guy. Like I'm really wondering why they gave him a contract, then let him walk.
And my biggest thing with him was on opening night when he started. Remember him and RJ started opening night last year? Man, Trier looked visibly shook. I'm talking about like he looked visibly shook, like scared. You know what I'm saying? On opening night. And I'm like, but dog, you was killing the year before. Why you look shook right now? You know what I'm saying? This your time to go out here and eat.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You started with RJ Barrett in the backcourt on opening night because all the point guards were injured. You know what I'm saying? You should have, man. you could have went out. This was your time to shine. Him, so they could have rocked with him, RJ, Mook, Randall, Taj, right? He could have been eaten. They was bringing the veterans off the bench last year. Remember, Bullock didn't start. Ellington didn't start. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But we'll.
Wait, Trier is in the G League?
Yeah, Trier got drafted in the G League draft.
Oh no, I mean, wait. No, I mean he's in the G League now, or
yes.
What? Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, I gotta run because I gotta do some Saturday stuff.
Yeah.
So the Knicks at Night podcast to be on tonight. I'm coming on a little bit early to do the Barnes Tears, or the Rockets game recap and the Barnes Tears Debate League Championship. Free Keith.
Yo, am I in it?
No, I don't want you to be in it, man. I don't want you to be in it.
Yo, man, these guys thinking I'm soft, like they keep thinking you trying to hide me, bro.
Nah, man.
I'm getting all kind of DMs like, yo, like my man was good. Like, why you hiding behind Uncle Freezy? Why Uncle Freezy?
Chuck B said the same thing. Chuck B said the same thing. Like, Uncle Freezy, they said that and I'm like, Chuck B, come on, dog.
Everybody want Chuck neck. Everybody be out for Chuck's neck though. Like,
right.
Like Cat is really out here headhunting Chuck though. Like that's Chuck is a good dude. Like what he do to y'all?
Chuck B.
Is the most hated dude, yo.
It's because Chuck is funny.
Yeah, and Chuck, and you remember back in the day when dudes used to just flat out come clean, like they used to come clean, like they weren't throwing shade, but they were just coming with straight facts, with no salt, pepper, butter, nothing, just straight facts.
That's what it is that Cats hated about Chuck. That like
right.
It wasn't so much like because you couldn't dispute so much what he was saying. It's like Cats was just mad at how he was bringing it.
Yeah,
right.
The way
the man is trash. Here are the numbers.
Right. And so his delivery is that. And for people like me, I love it.
I love it. I have zero problems with the Chuck.
Yeah.
He's my guy. Like,
but in terms of you though, no. In terms of you, no. I don't want you, Rob the Nick, the Ghetto Intellect. I don't. Stephen Fox.
Oh no.
Ron Cleveland. Nah, I don't want none of y'all in that thing because y'all do it different, right? Y'all do it different, and so I don't want young fellas feeling like they could just walk up to y'all and then put their paws on y'all. I don't want that, right?
I wish a Negro would.
I understand that. But what you looking at is always winning. But what you're not looking at is how they gonna take it when they lose. You know what I'm saying?
Crying their mama's laps, yo. That's the whole point. I want you to take this loss bad. I want you to take it bad. I want you to remember every time you see me.
I know that, and so the ghetto intellect said the same thing. Like I don't want you to lose. I want you to lose bad. I want you to remember this L.
Every
you know what I'm saying?
time you see me, I want something in your stomach to start bubbling.
That's what I'm saying. And I don't want because what happens is even with Chuck B, right? Even with Chuck B destroy a young dude, right? He'll destroy a young dude every week.
He never came back.
But what happens is
you start losing cats. You will start losing.
Yeah, and then plus what happens is other young cats will be like, yo, you did him like that, but you won't do me like that. And before you know it, it go from 20 cats to 100 cats to 200 something cats. Everybody's saying Chuck B name everywhere he go. Like he can't just get on and chill. He can't just come on here and chill out with me and just talk about Bradley Beal because cats will be talking about debating Chuck on the spot. It's like being the dopest freestyle rapper in your neighborhood. Everybody feel like they got bars, right?
Definitely.
Everybody feel like they got bars, and the dude just walking to the store to get him a pack of Newports, and two dudes stop him and try to battle. And you're like, dog, I can't even go to the store and get me a pack of cigarettes. Dude stopping me in the street. That's what it be like. And I don't want you to go down that road.
So I have a question. Do you guys be speaking about boxing as well?
Occasionally.
What do you guys think about that Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury?
So I used to box, right?
Uh-huh.
So I used to box, right? And I'm here to tell you, from my experiences, that Deontay Wilder is wildly and grossly overmatched. but he don't know it. He don't know it because he had the belt one time, right? So he had the belt, so he feels like, and he's got generational punching power. So he feel like all he got to do is get that punch off, and it'll save the day, right? And I done fought against dudes like that. I legit done fought against dudes like that. They feel like if I get this left hand off against Uncle Freezy, it's over. But what he don't know is that my strategy the whole time, as soon as I drew your name, my strategy was to circle away from that punch all night and make you chase me right into my right hand, right? You coming out counterclockwise, and I'm coming clockwise into my right hand. Mm-hmm. And Deontay Wilder don't know that. They not teaching him that. So every time Fury shake and put his hands out and bait Wilder into going counterclockwise, Wilder chase him.
Man, but
Fury,
you think it was clean? That last fight was clean?
Yeah.
Nah, come on, Freezy. What about you, Freaky? What do you think?
Look, yo, I'm not a huge boxing aficionado, so like, you know, like I can only speak from like I'm a casual fan in that joint. Like, I don't think this is gonna end good.
Nah, man.
I'm telling you right now, when you have doctors scanning his head, let me tell you this. Scanning his head, he has a dent, and the doctor said just like that, there's no way that somebody could do that with a punching glove or bare knuckles. Bare knuckles. I'm talking about bones. For the doctor to come out and say something like that, and that glove is kind of weird. Nah, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
So you think he cheated?
Hell yeah.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you this.
I don't think it's beyond.
Let me
it's not beyond the pale. I mean, it's not outside of reason. I actually agree with you, Nice.
But let me tell you this, Freezy and Keith. Thanks for that. But let me tell you guys this: seeing how boxing is doing things lately, it's just making that sport so disgusting to watch. Right now, everything the new movement is on UFC because you can't cheat. You cannot cheat. That's it. We leave those two to fight like dogs, and whoever comes out with that victory comes out with that victory. How many times we seen that a boxer is in trouble and that ref gets right in between, like trying to give the other cat some time to breathe or just something. Come on, man, it's so many weird things. It's like speaking on that Canelo fight with Triple G, that first fight.
G? Yeah.
Oh man, come on, man.
You know Triple G won that fight.
Oh, we all know that. That second one was close, but I'll still give it to Triple G just because of all the belts that he had. Pretty much, people keep on forgetting. It's like if you're gonna do something with a fighter, you got to do it consistent. You cannot start changing something just because you like the other fighter or he brings more money.
But Nice, what you failing to realize. And my point is was not the fact that Tyson Fury has power. What I'm saying is that Tyson Fury baits power guys into receiving power shots and not being able to get their power shots off.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I get that, Freezy. But
so what I'm saying is even when Fury was in the corner on the ropes with his arms on the rope in the corner, he was baiting Wilder to power up to throw a power shot. And as soon as he powered up, he escaped counterclockwise out of the corner.
Yeah, but right? it's not only that, Freezy. The way I see it, it's like if one thing is weird, it's okay. It could be coincidence or something. But I'm talking about three different things that's weird. It's so weird enough for you to believe that Tyson Fury he won that clean. When you have a fighter that his gloves is weird, that's one. That's my first red flag. My second red flag is that doctor that he came out saying that. And my third red flag is that he has a fighting clause that if he lose, we're going to fight again. And you trying to run, you trying to say, I'm going to give out the belt just not to fight Deontay Wilder and I'd rather fight Anthony Joshua. Come on, man.
But they from Europe, dog. That's been a matchup. That's been a matchup a long time.
Trade clause
when Joshua was the champ, Fury was trying to fight Joshua then when he had the belt. When Wilder, I mean not Wilder, I'm sorry, when Joshua lost to the Mexican dude, it set everything in a weird space. Like, oh man, now another dude is part of the equation.
But
now,
everybody want to keep on putting Anthony Joshua and what's his name and Tyson Fury as one of the top dogs. They could be one of the top dogs, but to me, the best top dog right now that I'll consider is Deontay Wilder, and number 2 is not neither one of those 2 other cats. The other one, it will be Ortiz, because if you see Ortiz the way he had Deontay Wilder, he had that boy on.
He wobbled, and I'm telling you, Ortiz was doing the same thing that Fury did.
Yeah,
right? He was reverse pivoting. He was reverse pivoting.
Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight Ortiz
because he King Kong. Because he can hit and take hits.
But it's like we cannot have a debate. Like back in the old days, if somebody starts saying like, "Oh, I'm the best fighter," always ends up fighting the best fighter. Now in these days, it's too much politics involved. It's like, he's the best fighter. Why?
Because it's more bread.
Yeah.
Because there's more bread involved. Like, yo, like cats don't really understand. Like, money ruins everything, yo. It ruins sport. It ruins the heart of like competition. It ruins the heart because now you got to strategize because of money. You got to like, oh, I got to fight. I want to fight this person because it's more money involved. I want to like, and then that person next because I could build up for more money. And
Hey, Free Keith, let me tell you this, and I might even get the whole shadow, let's say, mad at me. But I hated this cat. What's his name? That dude that he's quick. He's quick as
Lomachenko?
Floyd Mayweather.
You hated.
I hated him, but at the end of the day, you got to give him props. He fights.
Yeah, dude, he's the most
uninspiring
boxer ever, and I'm casual. Yeah. Like, but I had to respect that. Like, yo, like you find a rule. You find a rule and you master that. You master that. What you call it? Like nobody says I have to get hit because I'm a boxer. So I'm going to master not getting hit.
At the end of the day,
boring as possible, but
I win.
I'm going to get my bread and I'm going to have a perfect record.
Right.
Yeah. Nobody is doing what I'm doing, practicing 8 hours a day, trying not to get hit.
Yeah.
Right. And so the thing with Wilder though is Wilder is an athlete with punching power. He's not a boxer. Like with I'll tell you what, I am a boxer. Like I started boxing when I was little. I took a break, you know what I'm saying? I got in the military and I boxed. I got out of the military and then I boxed. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I know what it's like to have your skin feel dry like you got sunburn. Like you ever had carpet burn before? That's what it feels like after a boxing match. When you rub leather on your skin, that feeling of having sunburn, that's what you get. Like your skin is legit crackly feeling. You know what I'm saying? But you got to live with that in order to be a boxer. That's why boxers, you always see them wiping Vaseline on you, and they always tell you to get sweaty, get your sweat going, because afterwards, dog, I swear, it feels like you've been flogged in public with a leather strap.
Because you have.
That's what yeah, because you have, right? And I'm talking about after you win, right? If you lost, you got damage, like your face is swollen, your lips be all juicy, all swollen up. So you got to walk around like as a boxer. I legit had to put. People say, "Uncle Freeze, your lips ain't never went down." And screw y'all. So you got to walk around like a week with ice bags on your lips from when you done got punched. You know what I'm saying? All on your face. I'm telling you, that's why boxers don't fight once a month. It takes them months to recover.
It would do so much damage to
them. Yeah.
How could you?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Who do you guys consider to be the best one in that weight class with Ryan Garcia, Amir Khan, and Gary Russell?
Amir Khan does not have a chin.
I wouldn't even say neither one of them. I would say either Boogeyman or Tank Baby. What is it?
Javante Davis.
Yeah,
but he's like a cat with a mouse, right?
The question in the chat for you though, JN.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, my fault.
Nah, you good, plus.
Right. So Gary Russell, I think, probably needs a few more fights, but Tank Davis is a cat with a mouse. Like he is so physically gifted that he could just kill the mouse right away, but he won't. You know what I'm saying? He draw this thing out. He tortured a mouse before he kill it. You know what I'm saying? And so as somebody that's boxed before, I'm like, dude, why are you taking all this unnecessary punishment?
Devin Haney. That's the man.
I mean, so these boxers now, man, they have a level of showmanship that ruins the game. It's so much about money. Like the cats are like legit, like, yeah, we need to stretch these fights out, man. People need to, you know what I'm saying, get what they pay for. This $99 that they spending, they don't want to see for 3 undercards and 1 major bout, and you only get 10 rounds out of all of it. And they don't spend $99. They don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's why Tyson's fights had to be moved to China. I mean,
right, that's what I'm saying.
Jeff is not trying to pay for no 60-second fights.
Right. And so I, you know, no lie, I sparred with this dude named Terrell Biggs, right? If you ever seen Martin Lawrence thing on, it was on Def Comedy Jam, where he was talking about how Mike Tyson made Terrell Biggs cry like a girl in the ring. Yeah. So I sparred against him after I saw that. It like came out like 6 months before I saw Terrell Biggs, and he was like, "Yo, I just need somebody to come in. I just want to show some technique, you know." I was like, "I get in there. You ain't nobody." Mike Tyson made you scream like a girl. He was like, "Yeah, get that red one right there. Bring him in here right now." And so I get in there, and this dude, nice, no lie, he jabs me in the shoulder, and I have a circle on my shoulder so red, it looked like somebody shot me in the shoulder, right? And so he hits me with a body shot with all he got. Dude, I crumbled on the floor like I'm in the mat. I'm like, when I get up, I'm gonna you up when I get up. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, you think I hit hard? Mike hit 75 times harder than that. And you ain't gonna see it coming. And I was like, oh my, did he say 75 times harder than that? Dog, I don't even want to be, look, the only thing me and Mike Tyson could do, I could buy him a drink. That's it. That's it. Because if he hits it, he said, because when he hit me, it felt like somebody grabbed an aluminum bat, got a running start, and swung as hard as they could and hit me in the belly button. And he said Mike Tyson hits 75 times harder than that.
Yo, I heard Catch was not, yo, you know what $500 for a job was like in the 80s and 90s? Like that was big bread. Like
yes.
Yo, I was hearing that they couldn't even get guys to spar with Mike for $500 a sparring match.
A session.
Session.
Yes. So a session.
And Cats is padded up.
Right.
You can get Cats to spar with Mike.
Right. So for those that don't know what a session is, right? So a session is you go in early in the morning, you probably get there about 8, right? And you work on technique, and you show Mike some stuff from a different angle or whatever. And then y'all just touching them up, right? And then, you know, you do like 4 or 5 rounds of that, right? And then you actually do like 5 rounds of sparring, like legit boxing each other with all this equipment on, right? And then you take a break, you probably go get something to eat for lunch. You know what I'm saying? You take like 2 hours, you hydrate, and then you come back for another session where you just touching them up, showing them different stuff. His trainer tells you, listen, I know you like to do such and such, but I want you to show him this because his next opponent does this, right? And so you go like say for instance, it's like the practice squad quarterback. Like when you play Tom Brady, you stand in the pocket and do everything Tom Brady do. But the next week you play Michael Vick, the same quarterback mimics Michael Vick. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's like. And so the afternoon session is probably from about 4 to about 6, where you get in there and you legit just like going at it, trying to challenge this dude. And he trying to work on things. Like they're like, Mike, we're gonna work on the jab today. We want you to jab, work on getting this jab from such and such angles. And we're gonna work on such and such combinations. So I did that. I was a sparring partner for this dude he was the captain of our boxing team. Me and him was in the same weight class, but he was more experienced and better than me. So so I had to be his sparring partner for 2 reasons. For one, to make him better, but also to make me better. You know what I'm saying? This dude, no lie, he was like, hey, my coach was like, yo, don't use your right hand. Throw all your power shots out of your left hand. right? Because that's what the upcoming dude gonna do. So the dude start beat me up so bad, I flip out and start throwing my right hand. And the dude snatches me out the ring. He's like, "What are you doing? You trying to hurt our guy?" I was like, "Did you see what he trying to do to me?" he's like, "Uncle Freezy, you don't matter.
That's
you
what
don't matter."
For.
Yeah. So being a sparring partner, that $500 a day, you earn that joint. And I'm sure.
Well, but that now. Average cat wasn't getting that. Like you get a bum off the streets, like maybe like you get $50, $100. Like they had to go all the way up to $500, and Cat wasn't taking it for guys to spar against Mike.
So it's like, do I take this $500 and have to take slow breaths for the next 6 weeks while my ribs heal?
Yo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Am I spending this money in the emergency room tomorrow, or like it's just I'm peeing blood for a week, but I got this $500. I'm legit. So I did that in a city down here. I didn't want to get into the name of it or whatever. They thought they had boxes, but he didn't. Right. So this dude was like legit, like giving dudes like $200 to spar with him because he wanted to get his rep up. And so I walk in, they got a refrigerator. They got like 2 refrigerators next to like these heavy bags. And they got these tables laid out where you can go do your own tape and all that stuff. I'm like, what y'all got in the refrigerator? It's like, we got steaks in there. Like, steaks? What y'all cooking? What the fuck is this? He's like, nah. He like, nah, man, sometimes we get a little bit loose in here. And I'm like, yo, y'all get loose in here? Dude told me that y'all be mad disciplined and professional. He like, yo, go in there, look at them steaks. So I go looking at they like the 2-inch thick cut ribeye steak, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And I'm like, hey, these steaks is big, boss. So I go back to the ring, and these dudes is legit. Like, you ever seen them wild movies with dudes just pounding each other, doing the most wrong thing you ever seen in your life? And I'm like, oh, that's why y'all got steaks. Man, I'm out of here. Because these dudes, after they fight, they had to put them steaks on their eye. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what is it? But anyway, let me get out of here, man. I got it, man. My girl looking at me talking about boxing. She's like, y'all could have did that some other time. She's looking at you, hearing you talk about that's what she's hearing. Like, it's pod to be done. Like, I'm a holler. I hope I see you tomorrow.
Right. Hey, all right, y'all. I'm out of here, man.
Hey, somebody said play the intro before.
Yeah, play that intro on the way out, cuz.
Yeah, let me.
I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speak in the God.